tapping in, man. Welcome back to another vid. LeBron keeps lying about super teams. Alright, first and foremost, what is a super team? In the comments down below, y'all let me know y'all definition of a super team. In my opinion, I think a super team is all-star / all NBA players on the same squad. That is a super team. That team is stacked. That team is full of talent. Now, as a fan, watching the game of basketball, I love seeing the top talent in the league competing against each other. Not teaming up. Don't nobody want to see that. We want to see y'all going against each other. You feel me? And I feel like LeBron James made it popular to join a super team. He made it cool. And I feel like, as a fan, where's the competitive spirit at? Nobody want to see that. You feel what I'm saying? We want to see y'all compete. The fans want to see the best battling against the best. Now, a lot of fans throw shade at LeBron simply because all the championships that he has all came from super teams. You feel me? So a lot of fans don't respect LeBron's journey. And MJ and Cole was trying to let LeBron know that, bro, if you want to be considered one of the GOATs, one of the greats, thug it out in your situation, work on your craft, work on your game, let the front office put the right pieces around you and control what you can control. You feel me? But LeBron took another route. He started joining all-stars, forming super teams, and went the easy route. And now he's trying to call himself the GOAT. That's not being the GOAT. In the comments down below, let me know how y'all feel about this topic right here. Now, in this video, LeBron is lying about super teams. Let's see what he got to say. Shout out Uncut Hoops on the video. Before we get into it, like the video, comment down below any videos y'all want me to react to next. And last but not least, subscribe to the channel if you new.
People talk big three, but the big three thing has never really worked. And you say, well, what happened in Miami? That wasn't really a big three.
That was a big three. What the hell you mean? Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, LeBron James, that's a big three.
Every era has always had its moment. Way before myself, D-Wade and Bosh came together. You had, Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West and Elgin Baylor, they played together,
Bird, Parrish,
McHale, exactly. Jordan, Pippen, Rodman.
Come again.
Exactly. Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, so like.
Rodman, come on, bro. Like, don't do this, bro. Rodman was not an all-star caliber type of player, bro. He was a great role player, a master in his role, but he was not no all-star. Come on, look at the points he putting up. 2.6 points per game. He was nowhere near a scorer, bro.
The victory era will always kind of be there.
When it comes to every superstar in league history, the ultimate goal of crowning achievement is being an NBA champion. And when you really want to split hairs looking at the best players of all time, you got to take into account how they got those rings, how much help they had did they leave their team, and what are the context of their rings. And looking at the modern era, the one guy who's kind of muddied the waters is indeed LeBron James. As looking at LeBron's career, the architect of a modern day super team.
Because I never thought about playing with LeBron. Yeah. I didn't think that was possible, first of all.
I was shocked when it happened.
You and me both.
Shocked.
And plus, it's my favorite person besides Cole like to compete against. I'm not thinking about playing with him. I love
trying to play against the best.
And then
I got to team up.
The real question for me is, can I play without cheating this game?
No.
So that right there, LeBron James joining D-Wade and Chris Bosh were both top 10 players in 2010. That move in the moment was a gutless move, stacking the deck for a cheap championship. That move for LeBron James right there set the precedent for the entire early 2010s, even to a certain degree, the 2020s. As someone like KD in 2016 did the exact same thing, even more gutless move,
was worse.
joining the Golden State Warriors.
Coward.
And look, when it comes to the super team moniker, super teams, yes, have always existed. But here's the difference. Super teams of the past, they were built organically. They didn't skip several steps.
That's a good point, Uncut Hoops. They were built organically. See, LeBron, he out recruiting and joining other top players in the league. That's not how you do it. You do it organically, bro. You either draft players or you trade for certain players that fit in your system. But to go out and team up with other top talent in the league, come on, bro. Where is the dog in you, dog?
The LeBron James Heat, Kevin Durant Warriors, those teams skipped about 5 steps and cheated the game to a degree we've never seen.
Cheated
I
the
mean,
game.
the game is going to continue to evolve. You know, like you said, the Big Three era had its moment. The Big Three era has always had its moment. You know, way before myself, D-Wade, and Bosh came together, you know, you had, you know, Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West and Elgin Baylor, they played together.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
So stopping
Not the
LeBron
same.
and Steve Nash right there, their initial comments, initial points, super teams
Not
always
organic.
existing, it's factually true. Look at the
This
50s,
is organic.
60s, up to the 2000s, they've always existed. But here's the one detail they conveniently leave out. Those teams of the past, like I said earlier, were built organically
Exactly.
and didn't skip steps.
Mm-hmm.
And look at that first big three LeBron listed. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor. That right there is 3 NBA superstars, 3 legends
Facts.
on the exact same team.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of fans' minds, that's a big three and, of course, a super team. But here's the difference.
Let's see.
These guys first year playing together, Elgin Baylor, he was 34.
Okay.
Wilt Chamberlain was 32, and Jerry West was 30.
Okay.
For that era of NBA history, being in your early 30s, mid 30s, that's considered old and the verge of retirement.
Mm.
Look at the big three Heat.
Ooh, and
Dwayne
they
Wade,
prime.
29. Chris Bosh, 26. LeBron, 26. That right there is a big time difference.
Yeah.
Miami's big three, all those guys, are their absolute prime apex,
Prime.
physically, skill-wise, and really all-around game.
Yeah.
The Lakers' big three, Elgin 34, one foot out the door. Wilt Chamberlain, the edge of his prime, and Jerry West, the one guy who was still in his prime.
I can kind of get what he's saying too. Like, towards the end of your career, teaming up with one of your homies, one of your rivals, that's okay because it's towards the end of your career. But in your prime, bro, at your best, you want to team up with other top talent? Hell no, bro. Compete. Play against them. Get better. You feel what I'm saying? Not team up with them, bro. That's why a lot of people don't respect LeBron in that move, bro, because it's like, dog, you're supposed to be out there to compete, not team up with other top talent, bro. That's not fair.
And here's one big
Shit ain't
difference
fair.
no one will ever mention. Wilt Chamberlain, 1968, leaving Philadelphia. He was an NBA champion 2 years prior.
Yeah.
Look at LeBron James in 2010. He wasn't just ringless, but had choked numerous times in the playoffs as the favorite, not only win the East, but win the championship. LeBron at this point, he was ringless and fleeing Cleveland.
Jerry West and Elgin Baylor, they played together. You know, you had so many guys that's the Big Three era. So
Bird, Parrish, McHale.
So stopping Steve Nash right there.
Bird, Parrish,
yet again listing
McHale.
big
Organic.
threes. This time, Bird, Parrish, McHale, as well as Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman. And looking at Boston first and foremost, yes, that team back in the day, they were a big three, and they were absolutely loaded.
Hell yeah.
But here's the
Stack
one
team.
context Steve Nash simply doesn't mention or chooses to ignore. How that Boston team was built was through the front office, not collusion behind the scenes. I was looking at Larry Bird, he was drafted to the Celtics.
Drafted.
Kevin McHale,
Traded
the
for
exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Parrish, through a trade.
Mm-hmm.
DJ, a trade.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge, second round draft pick. Then Bill Walton, also a trade.
See, this how you build a championship squad the legit way. You go out and draft players that you think fit your system, and then you get all those pieces and you let them develop and you let them grow. But to go out and cheat, get top players and different all-stars to come to one city, like, bro, stop cheating the game, dog. Stop. It's not good for the viewership. It's not good for the fans. It's not good for the sport of basketball, bro. Stop cheating the game, dog. For real, man. Do it the organic way. Go draft players, trade for players, and do it the legit way. People respect this route rather than you going to team up with different talented players.
For someone like Bird having great players around him, it wasn't due to collusion, meddling, or him asking for players every single season. And looking at Magic's Lakers, the exact same story.
Thing.
Magic himself
Organically.
drafted 1980. Kareem got through a trade. Worthy drafted.
Facts.
Scott drafted.
Facts.
Cooper drafted. AC Green.
That's the
also
front office
drafted.
right there.
So for guys like Bird and Magic, yes,
Going crazy.
they had tremendous help. But
They
looking at
did.
their roster, their teammate help, how they got that help was an ethical way through the front office, great draft picks,
Yep.
as well as trades.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, guys like Magic and Bird playing in the 80s, an absolute stacked era, having that much help guarantees you nothing. Because like we saw in 2011, just because you have all-stars, great players around you, doesn't mean you're winning a championship just like that.
Yeah.
Bird, Paris, McHale.
McHale, exactly. Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, you know, so like, you know, the victory era will always kind of be there.
So stopping that right there very quickly, saying Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman were some kind of big three, even super team,
No.
I really don't buy it.
No, I don't
Jordan's
either.
lone all-star teammate was, of course, Scottie Pippen.
Mhm.
And Scottie in his own right was a phenomenal player,
He
one
was.
of the best wings in league history.
Hell yeah.
But for someone like Rodman, that's where you lose me.
Nope.
Dennis in '96, the Bulls had a phenomenal season, the last great year of Rodman's career, where he made first team all defense.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the added context. Dennis prior to '96 was due to team cancer and a powder keg that could explode at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
And for the Spurs, they dumped him for absolutely nothing. Look at this trade. Dennis Rodman, a so-called, I guess, all-star superstar great player, traded a 1-for-1 swap with Will Perdue, the Bulls' backup center.
Oh wow.
How about that?
Damn.
Looking at that trade 30 years later, with hindsight being 2020, it's an absolute robbery. Will Perdue, a decent backup center, nothing more. Dennis Rodman, a great player,
Mhm.
future Hall of Famer.
Right.
But again, the context, Rodman's value 95 was in an absolute low. And the
Yeah.
Bulls taking him in 1,000% was a risk and a roll of the dice by Phil, as well as Jerry Krause. The Spurs back in 95, they were almost giddy and happy to dump Rodman for absolutely nothing. And for someone like Popovich, he thought the Spurs minus Rodman were a championship team. With Rodman, he said they weren't.
Mm.
So look, when it comes to Dennis in Chicago,
Even
was he an
Greg
all-star
Popovich said that.
superstar?
It's crazy.
Of course, far from it. He was 34 years old, even by 96.
Yeah.
97, 98, a big time decline.
Yeah.
And those two playoffs combined, 4.5 points, 10.2 boards, sub 40% shooting.
It's not
and per
all-star
line
numbers.
Below 60%.
4 points.
Now, one more
like-
thing I do want to touch on. When it comes to LeBron James camp, their playbook, it's quite simple and transparent. For guys like Jordan, Bird, Magic, inflate their help and overrate it. For LeBron James, downplay, diminish it, say LeBron James never really had any help.
People talk big three, but you know, the big three thing has never really worked. And you say, well, what happened in Miami? That wasn't really a big three.
Oh, fuck off.
If like Rich Paul said LeBron James, he never had a big three, a super team, that means Jordan, his career, also never had it and had far less help. Two things, which of course are objectively true. And looking at LeBron's 3 stops, LA, Cleveland, Miami. This guy, every single stop, has stacked team
Hell
after
yeah.
stacked team.
Bag.
Trying to say LeBron James hasn't had great help is an absolute farce. You're living in a fantasy land. As look at LeBron post 2010, even in 2014 with Cleveland, stack the deck included like no player in league history
Yeah.
before or since. So that right there is the end of the video. And once again, for the super team label, big three label, LeBron James simply does not get it. Super teams, big threes, they've always existed. But the way those teams were built, constructed, was organically through the front office, not through players.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron seems how he built them was through collusion, jumping ship, and the slimiest ways possible from an NBA superstar. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
Not gonna lie, man, that was a great video right here, man. Shout out Uncut Hoops. LeBron keeps lying about super teams, man. Yeah, seems like LeBron don't really know what a super team is, him or Rich Paul, because it's crazy as hell that Rich Paul said him, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh wasn't a super team. How in the hell was that not a super team? What? I don't get that. But anyways, though, like Uncut Hoop said, man, like the difference between LeBron's big threes and the big threes back in the day was that they were built organically through the front office, making good trades, drafting good players. That's the correct way to build a championship team. Now, LeBron, he cheated the game by recruiting different high-level players in the league to join him and create a super team. Like, that's so weak, bro. Like, as a competitive person myself, bro, like, I just think that's kind of weak, especially for a self-proclaimed GOAT. You're supposed to want to play against the best in the league so you can get better and really see if you really like that. Not joining another top 10 NBA talent in the league on the same team. Like, come on, bro. That's not even fair, bro. Like, y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about the whole super team conversation. Do y'all think Chris Bosh, LeBron James, and Dwayne Wade was a super team? Let me know in the comment section, because in my eyes, this is a super team. Chris Bosh was going crazy in Toronto. D Wade already won him a championship. LeBron was already an MVP. Like, that's a stacked team right there. Then they had good pieces too as well. It's crazy how this team underachieved. But y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this topic right here, man. And one more thing, I'm starting to notice that the whole super team era is starting to die out, and I'm so glad, bro. I'm so glad. Teams like OKC, the Pacers, they're drafting good players. They're finding players that can fit in their system, and it's just good development, good coaching, and now those organizations are competing at a high level. You know what I'm saying, man? So that's what basketball fans want to see. We don't want to see top talents teaming up, forming super teams. Don't nobody want to see that, bro. We trying to see the best battle against the best, not super teams going up against average teams. Like, nobody trying to see that, bro. The viewership gonna go down. So that's the end of that video, man. If y'all like the video, man, hit the like button, man. Comment down below any videos y'all want me to check out next, and last but not least, subscribe to the channel if you new. Young Groovy signing out. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.